Eiffel Tower in the background. Look at it, shimmer and sparkle and glow. That's what I wanted to bring to you tonight, to let you see that fabulous sight. Let me see if I can move it over and get you a better shot of it. Hope you're enjoying my magic. Ta-da! Again, I'm Duchess DJ Love, the founder of gallivantinglikearoyal.com and the two YouTube channels, Duchess DJ Love, this one, and Gallivanting Like a Royal. But tonight, we're on day 2 of my travel tips from Paris, France, and I'm going to give you a little bit of dementia caregiving stories as well, because we had to take Lady Lexi to the hospital on day 2. Right after breakfast, we went for a walk and she got sick. I don't know if it was from dehydration, something that she ate that made her sick. But anyway, it's like when she was throwing up, vomiting, that she couldn't breathe. So she kind of passed out a little bit, but not completely, but just kind of went into a slumber. The police saw it. Very nice guys. They came over, helped me with her, and they called the paramedics just to make sure that she was okay. They took us to the emergency room. I thought I was going to have to spend thousands of dollars on medical care, even though we have travel insurance. You never know when these things happen. If in the States, if you take an ambulance ride, you're talking thousands of dollars here. But it wasn't as expensive as I thought. Granted, my travel insurance will cover that. But I want to give kudos to the Paris police, because we're right here at the Eiffel Tower. It is very tight with security. I mean, you can walk at night easily and it's safe. But they took very good care of my mom. We were in there for half the day. And I'd come back home, let her rest, give her a shower, freshen up a little bit, and then we went exploring again. We had a good meal at one of the local restaurants. I'll tell you the name of it later and show you some photos. It was really, really good. Again, the service is great. Most people in, I would say, the tertiaries or restaurants, they can speak English and French very well, of course. So I had no trouble communicating with them. But for folks that you're caregivers, like my mom, maybe we should have just rest, or maybe she shouldn't have ate so much for a big breakfast after she didn't eat nothing but junk pretty much flying across the pond the day before. I'm not sure what the combination was. Maybe she was exhausted, the time zone difference, who knows? She might have caught a little bug. But anyway, she's doing well now. We have explored Paris. I'll give you more details on day 3 tomorrow. But let me give you a few of my travel tips for today. I highly suggest go ahead and getting you the Navigo Easy card. That way you can just tap and go and take in any mode of transportation that you want, which I think is fabulous. Also, the taxis are really good too, and they're quick, they're fast, and they're usually right around the corner if you need one. Restrooms have been a little bit iffy. They have like what I call lots of porta-johns, but I mean they work and everything, but they're just not like your typical American. They call them water closets, our bathrooms. But hey, we use the facilities. Everything is good. The food has been great. Like I said, the weather has been phenomenal. I mean, this Paris weather has been rocking it. Today is a little overcast, but the sun shined through, made it beautiful. But you want to stay tuned for day 3 and hear where we went, the sights that we saw, how we got there, what we encountered, all those good tips that we have for you. Because Paris is not as booked and busy as you would think. So I'm going to give you more details on that tomorrow. That'll be my day, I think that'll be my day 3 episode. I kind of get mixed up with my days since I'm not in my home country. I'm in a foreign country on a different time zone. I'm on vacay too, so it's like I don't know what's going on, when it's going on, that kind of thing. But I like to share with you what I learn and what I things that I find out. We'll go ahead and give you a heads up on the Paris metros. Most of them are stairs, and a lot of stairs go up and down. There's some of them have the lifts where you take the elevator ride. And the Paralympics have been the spotlight everywhere you go. Paris 24, Paralympics. You get to see some of the people that's participant just walk by you, everyday passers. I mean, you just be walking and there goes someone right by you in their outfit. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. I love the vibe here. I like my hotel. Got to give a shout out to the Pullman Paris Tour Eiffel. This hotel was fabulous. As you can see, my balcony, you can see the Eiffel Tower. And they have another hotel behind me that's just, I mean, it's just like next door here. They own that property too. And I think it's called the Mercure Hotel. All this information will be in the description later, and also on my blog, gallivantinglikearoyal.com. That's where I'll list all the hotel names, all of the restaurant names, any information that I've used. Even the hospital that we went to, in case you're here and you need to go to the hospital, I'll give you that name, the information, how to contact. And thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. I'll get to those comments in a little bit. So I appreciate you sending some love your way. Hope you're enjoying my Eiffel Tower view. I got it just for you viewers, just so I could show it off to you guys. And at 1 a.m. it goes dark. So if I'm still up at 1 a.m., Paris time, of course, I will let you, if I could think, if it would be one, probably do it one of these nights while I'm in Paris. I'm gonna be here for a while, so if it's not tonight, it'll be another night. You just have to subscribe so you'll know I'm going live and you can tune in and see. But it goes all black at 1 a.m. and you get to see that. I mean, it's neat to see the colors change in it, and it's according how the sun is shining. And Paris is just a lovely city. I know why they call it the city of lights and the city of loves. It's full of light and it's full of love, and I have felt it. It's one of my favorite cities to come to in Europe. I love Madrid. I love London too. And there's a lot more that I want to get to. I want to go to Lisbon next, and then I want to venture, I guess you would call it eastward from here, and see some of those other countries, because I got to rack up my, my bucket list, to check them off. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And if you find my material and my insights interesting, funny, you love my voice, my storytelling voice, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate you subscribing. I'd appreciate you watching. Check out my playlist. I try to be as authentic and real as possible. I call myself Gallivanting Like a Royal because I teach you how to travel on a budget, stay first class, to fly business class, to stay in luxury hotels like this without breaking the bank. There's easy tips and tricks that you can do. And I'm not in any membership clubs. I'm not trying to sell anything. Oh, I will mention my books. I have books on Amazon. I have 5 bestsellers, so you can go check those out if you're interested in reading some of my books. I have more coming out. Also on gallivantinglikearoyal.com, my blog, Wanderlust and Wealth Wisdom, I have books there. I have books on money mindset, making your money work for you, because I make my money work for me because I believe in passive income. I also got travel too. It's full of travel tips to help you travel and give you some reflection space to show gratitude and to travel more. Then there's the one with my mom, that's I'm a dementia caregiver, navigating the world, traveling with a loved one with dementia. Tells you about how to do that. I have another book on dementia coming out probably when I get back to the States, called Patience, where each letter of patience represents what you need to do if you're caregiving with someone with dementia. And back to my story on the caregiving with my mom, Lady Lexi. People ask me, how can you travel with her? How can you take her, around the world and, it just not mess her up? Don't get me wrong. She has good days. She has bad days. Like when we took her, like when she was eating breakfast, she was great. She was what I call Lady Lexi. She was at the top of her game. We went walking, and I don't know what happened. I mean, she was just going along great, and then she just got sick. Okay? After that, we get her to the hospital. You would think that ambulance ride would terrify her, which it did, because it was real bumpy driving on the cobblestone streets. But once we got into the emergency room, she put on her stretcher, she was calm. She talked to the doctor, she talked to the nurses, she was able to tell them who she was. Now, she wasn't able to tell them much else. She could just tell them her name, and, would ask her questions. It hurt here, and she'd go, no, hurt here, no, that kind of thing. But that was about all she could tell them. Her blood pressure was, great. I mean, all her vitals checked out great. So I was very pleased with that. So you never know what could happen with them. I highly suggest get travel insurance, because you never know if an emergency happens. You will need that to cover the cost of, however you're dealing with people. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. You're making my heart smile right now. I know you can probably see my face too much because it's dark, so I can show you the Eiffel Tower in the background. But it's just been great. Lady Lexi is a real trooper. Walking does her good. So if you have someone with dementia, Alzheimer's, walk them. First of all, that stimulates their body, keeps their blood flowing, It makes their mental capacity work better, and it feel like they're contributing. Like I have mom to help me with things just so she can feel like she's contributing. You know, I can do it easily. I have her to do it. I have her read books. Whether she knows what she's reading or not, she can count the photos, and she'll count the photos. And she likes people watching, especially babies. She'll tell you, oh, let's look at that pretty one. Let's look at that lovely one over there. So she's really good about staying alert. And that tells me when she's talking to me how she's doing. You know, if she's kind of mumbling or she's all to herself or she's constantly picking stuff off her clothes, I know I need to pay some attention to her. But other than that, she's doing great. I have lots more travel tips for this. It's going to be on an hour-long podcast. I just want to come on quickly each day. Sometimes it'll be in the morning, sometimes it'll be at noon. Since you guys have seen the Eiffel Tower, I'll try to go live somewhere else and show you more of Paris because there's so much to see and so much to do. But that's all I have for now. I love you guys. Bonjour from Paris. I'll let you see the Eiffel Tower some more before I end. These are the sights and sounds of Paris.